Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland. I'm coming to you today with a weekly social skills lesson. We're going to be dealing with legal and regulatory compliance. Okay? Legal and regulatory compliance. Today, I stand before you to shed light on a crucial aspect of global business, legal and regulatory compliance, particularly in the context of cultural diversity. In a world where borders are blurred by the rapid pace of globalization, understanding and navigating the intricacies of varying legal frameworks and regulatory requirements across culture is not just important, it's imperative. And I believe in cultural diversity. I don't care what anybody says. I want to go to other countries. I want to go to other cities and states and towns. I want to be able to visit and do cultural exchanges. I think doing business with other countries and other nations is good. Picture this. You're in the midst of a high-stake negotiation with a potential business partner from a different country. Everything seems to be going smoothly until suddenly you hit a legal snag. Perhaps it's a clause in the contract that contradicts the laws of your partner's homeland. Or maybe it's a regulatory requirement that you were unaware of. Whatever the case, the consequences of, overlooking these nuances can be dire, ranging from costly legal battles to reputational damage and tarnishes, your brand's image. That's why I'm gonna fight for whoever has something to say. That's fine. You can do that. But guess what? It goes both ways. It goes both ways. It's not a one-way street. It's two ways. And people need to keep that in mind when you want to be underhanded with other people. It goes both ways. It can happen to you. That's why it's better to be ethical. Because what you're putting out is what you're gonna get back. But fear not, the knowledge is power. By taking the time to understand the legal and regulatory landscape of the cultures you're engaging with, you can navigate negotiations with confidence and integrity. And I'd rather function like that. If I've walked away from so many opportunities because I didn't want to be, aligned with people I don't have any sort of alignment with, spiritually especially. And if I'm not in agreement with how they promote their brands and things like that, or what they're promoting, then I don't want to be in alignment with that. So it's going to take me a while, but that's okay. I have other things I can do. But I don't just jump on everything just for the sake of jumping on the bandwagon because it's moving, Got to think things through and think about who you want to be interacting with. First and foremost, it's essential to recognize that what may be, standard practice in one country could be a legal minefield in another. From employment laws to intellectual property rights, every nation has its own set of rules and regulations governing your business contact. And I think people need to be aware of that even more so now because it's becoming global. We do a lot of things on the net, crossing borders. And people are going to be starting to think for themselves and we're going to have to, be able to make money aside from a big corporation, so we got to think outside the box. Failure to comply with these regulations can lead to severe repercussions, both legal and financially. And that's why it's important. Whatever ventures you get into, look into as many aspects of it as you can. I'm taking my time at what I'm doing because I want my base, but I'm blessed to be able to do that. Some people aren't. You know, I don't have to rush, so I'm able to go step by step, and I thank God for that. But I realize the importance of having every check mark checked. I'm checking them off because I don't want to have to be concerned about because I missed something, jumping the gun, going ahead of the project. You know, going to the finish when I haven't done the outline work. You know. Moreover, cultural differences can significantly impact the way laws are interpreted and enforced. What may seem like straightforward contractual agreements in one culture can be perceived as overly aggressive or confrontational in another. By embracing cultural sensitivity and adapting an approach accordingly, you can foster trust and mutual respect with the counterparts, laying the foundation for successful and compliant business regulations. So I'm going to talk to people back and forth. But when it comes to, really sinking in, it's going to be, you got to have a contract. If not, then I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to waste my time. That's me, though. Because I have stuff I'm going to be doing. I'm not just standing here talking to you about crap I'm not dealing with or going to deal with. I'm talking about practical things people should think about. You know? Furthermore, seeking guidance from local legal experts is invaluable when navigating unfamiliar legal terrain. And everybody should do that. You know, look and see what the regulations are for your area. And then extend outward from there. You know, if I'm working in this market, if I'm working, look and find out. Know it. Or have an idea where to go get some information. These professionals, possess the expertise and insights needed to ensure that your business practices align with local laws and regulations, mitigating the risk of legal entanglements, down the line.